Hello, I'm Nathan Masry. For those who don't know me, I'm the founder of Scooby-Doo EATS, the world's first Scooby-Doo food distribution and intergaging virtual shopping experience. I'm not here to try to sell you some Scooby-Doo EATS delicious farm-to-plate ingredients. I'm here to bring forth some change via Scooby-Doo EATS or entrepreneurship. See, supermarkets today decide what your diet should be. I choose farm to plate. Simple. We live in a shifting biological era. With the rise of quick mobile restaurants and retail and the death of brick and mortars and quick service restaurants, sadly, we have to ride the wave or go home. Scooby and I chose to ride the wave hard and long. Together, we will solve the supermarket mysteries. Now, I'm one man with cartoons backing me up, but let's face it, it's impossible to create change without advocates and human beings who believe in this change. Today, you'll be blown away. We have incredible guests at the world's first virtual launch right from the comfort of your home. Stay browsed and be intergaged. Hey everybody, thank you for staying browsed. It's been a dream of mine since I was a kid to work with farmers. And I want to introduce to you Greg Nolan.
Thank you, Nathan. I'm very happy to be here.
So Greg, is it true Artisan Farms has been around since 1902?
That's correct. My great-grandfather started raising cattle in Canada in 1902.
Wow.
And we've been raising cattle ever since in our family.
So Greg, I have so many questions. I am crazy about food misconceptions, ingredients. I'm very much farm to plate. What is so different about your farming practices?
Well, we raise cattle what we call the old-fashioned way, traditional way. We raise them without hormones and antibiotics. We give the cattle lots of space to roam around. We only use heritage breeds of cattle. We only use Angus cattle, which is the most populous heritage breed of cattle.
Okay.
And a big part of what our on-farm practices are, Nathan, is animal welfare and sustainable farming. So it's all about looking after the farms and looking after the cattle best we can.
Okay, great. I love it. I love it. It's like ring bells in my ear. But still, Greg, there's a lot of discussions about animal welfare.
Yes.
What do you say to this? I mean, this is the nature of your business. How do you answer this very sensitive topic?
Well, first of all, we invite people to our farm to see our practices. We give the cattle lots of space. We're not what people call a factory farm. You've heard that.
That's true.
That term. Everyone talks about that
Correct.
term, and I think that's a lot of the.
Can you explain more about what does factory farm mean, and which you are not?
We are not a factory farm because we give the cattle lots of space. We give them lots of green grass in the summertime. We give them large.
What would factory farmers do?
Well, factory farms are cattle contained in very small pens.
Okay.
I mean, in a room this size, you'd have maybe 100 head of cattle all jammed in. That's something we don't believe in. We believe in cattle having free range, open range, 24 hours a day, year round. Even in the winter times, Nathan, the snow's 6 feet deep at our farm
They go
now.
out.
They go out in the calves and the cows and run in the snowbanks. Yeah.
And that's how it should be.
So it should be. That's a big
Are
difference.
you mad about other farmers who are not that natural in their farming practices, not that sustainable, and are more factory farmers? What do you say to them? Have you ever had an altercation with a factory?
Oh, absolutely.
Tell me
all
about
the
it.
time. Whenever I
What
go
do you
to
say? How can you reason with them?
Well, I'm not mad with them. I'm just disappointed.
Okay.
Because, as a farmer, our job is to look after and be steward for the animals. That's to give the animals the best life we possibly can. By putting them in small pens and giving them hormones.
It's not necessary.
It's not necessary.
They give them hormones.
Would you give your children hormones? Of
No.
course not. So we don't give our cattle hormones. So I just talk to them. They all come to me and say, oh, we got to give them antibiotics. We got to give them this. We have to give them that. Well, yes, if the animal gets sick with a sore foot, yes, we give it antibiotics. We take it out of our production system. But how do we avoid getting animals with sore feet?
I'd love to know.
Required.
How do you avoid it?
We give them lots of space. We make sure they have a clean environment. We make sure they have clean water. And therefore we don't get problems. We don't have to.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And so that has been, is that what we call heritage breeding?
Well, heritage breeding means it goes back to one breed of cattle.
Okay.
Back hundreds of years, and that's what we do. We raise Angus cattle, and we can trace back the genetics hundreds and hundreds of years back to the motherland, which is in Scotland. So it's called a heritage breed. So we haven't mixed other breeds in it, so they're pure-blooded animals.
And what would factory farmers do? Do they all follow heritage breeding? Is it a
No.
standard practice in farming?
I can't speak for the factory farmers.
There's
but
a yes and
mean,
no, I feel.
To them, they just cattle are inventory to them. They just buy them in, give them food, and get them out.
So no
They're
animal welfare.
No, they're not attached to the animals. Where our community of family farms, our animals are part of our family, part of what we do.
Family. Family is big for you.
Family's big for us. It's a family
Well,
business.
I don't know much. I'm single, so you got to teach me some family values.
Well,
but I love my parents, but I know that your son is in the studio.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Can we invite him over?
Yes, we can. Ron, come on in.
Ron,
Hey, thanks for having me on the
good.
show.
How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good,
Yourself?
good. What do you think of your father?
I think he's a very hardworking man. I know he's spent his entire life on our farm and raising cattle. We've gone from Simmental to Angus, as you said, purebred Angus, and he's been working very hard.
Not
with my
every
grandfather
first
as well.
son wants to be like their father. Do you really want to be like your father? Really?
Yeah,
Tell
not
me.
so much.
In some ways.
Maybe not the looks wise.
Uh-oh, Greg. Uh-oh, you too.
Yeah,
you too.
I
Thank
know.
God. Thank God for
Yeah,
my
exactly.
Well, listen, I wanted to ask you a question that's been, it's kind of eccentric. I watch a lot of Smallville. And is it true? I mean, Superman himself was a farmer.
That's right.
Yep.
Do you feel you're a hero feeding cities the sustainable way? Like your father was saying, heritage breeding, giving them space, animal welfare. Do you feel you're like Superman?
Definitely. Well, I think all farmers, we have the utmost respect for all farmers. They're really true heroes. They're bringing food to market, and a lot of people forget that.
So I guess you found
a lot
your
of the
purpose
time.
at the farm. Is that your purpose in life?
Yes,
Is that it?
exactly.
You found it.
We're bringing food to the cities, and you know what, Nathan? Without the farms, there'd be no Scooby-Doo EATS.
That's very true. There wouldn't be any, and I'm extremely proud. There wouldn't be any
Absolutely.
Scooby-Doo EATS. You're right. You're absolutely right. It all starts with farmers.
But it gets me to bed at 5 in the morning every day because I wake up and they got to make sure the
Whoa,
animals
we
are
gotta
fed,
get
get
to
water,
work.
gotta
Ruby,
get to
Ruby,
work.
Roo.
That's correct.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's life. And what I wanted to say also, I wanted to ask you one thing, Ron. Last question, promise. What do you say to all the young men out there, especially those who will resonate with you as a man, who can't find their purpose, don't know what to do, but here you go, following your father's footsteps. What do you say to those who can't find their purpose, especially in a pandemic?
Absolutely. Well, it's important to really be true to yourself and to look up to your mentors and really take after their practices, right?
So I guess your father is your mentor.
Absolutely. Definitely.
Okay. Too much emotion. I can't handle it. Get out of my set.
I gotta go feed the cows.
He's paying me under the table here, $50.
Edit that.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, Ron, it was a pleasure meeting you, and I
Thank
hope
you
you
so
do
much.
take care of Scooby-Doo EATS.
Thank you so
We
much,
need you.
Nathan.
Thank
It's
you.
been a pleasure.
Thank you so much. So there you go. Our farmers, our valued farmers. That's a time where we take care of them and they take care of Scooby-Doo EATS. Thank you again, everybody, for staying browsed. I'm so excited to introduce, I think, the best impersonator. A lot of people say she's the sexiest impersonator of Velma. Velma, how are you?
Hi, I'm very good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So it all started when we were searching for hundreds and hundreds of profiles of Velmas. And obviously you are very, your energy and you're very proactive. So tell me more about you being Velma, playing Velma.
Okay, so I just really like Velma as a character. I'm a cosplayer, so it's like dressing up as characters and like embodying them. And I just picked Velma because I've always been a fan of Scooby-Doo, and I think Velma is a great character. And it's a very comfortable costume as well.
And is this is this your a wig or real hair?
It's a wig.
It's a wig. Okay, I love it. I love it. How often have you worn Velma? Let's say in the past week or year.
Oh, quite a few times. I would say maybe like 10 times a month. It's
Wow.
not like an average.
What would be what's the reason? What's the reason behind wearing Velma? Within those 10 times, what was it? A job, or was it a hobby? Was it a birthday?
No, it's just my hobby.
Okay.
So I like to make TikToks and like Instagram posts, and I just really like dressing up. Like I dress up as other characters too.
And-
but Velma is just like one of my favorites.
And that's why we have you. And have you ever worn Velma and just watched Netflix?
No, but that's a really good idea, and I want to do that.
No. Okay, good. Well, we love it. We love it, and we love it. And you're a great persona as yourself. You're a great persona as yourself, and you don't have to be anybody but yourself. But you know what? As Velma, it kind of spices it up a little bit, don't you think?
Yeah,
It spices up your life a little. My last question to you is, what is Velma's favorite quotes or terms or words that she always says?
Jinkies.
Jinkies it is. And what do you think actually that's my last question. What do you think of Scooby-Doo Eats?
It sounds really good. I don't eat red meat myself.
Okay.
So but it's a really good concept.
And
like I think the whole farm thing is
what
really
if we
cool.
launch our vegan line?
Ooh, yeah. Vegan
Jinkies.
Jinkies.
That's great. Well, listen, thank you for coming on today at the world's first virtual launch of Scooby-Doo Eats. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.
You too.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our Velma. Mama Hamill?
Oh my God!
What are you doing in my Scooby-Doo Eats kitchen?
This okay because I start. You don't know how to do.
Okay, I love your t-shirt, Scooby-Doo.
Oh yeah.
But Mama Hamill, you need your apron.
Apron.
Scooby-Doo Eats
yeah,
apron.
Okay, this okay.
Here,
Give it to me. Thank you.
here you go.
Thank you.
Now you can cook in the Scooby-Doo
Oh,
Eats kitchen.
Yes. I know.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I like it.
The
Very nice.
famous TikToker, Mama Hamill, with over 8 million. Is it 8 million likes now, Mama Hamill?
I don't know.
You
Yes.
don't-
Yes.
In the millions. Go check her out. And when I first created my TikTok account, I met Mama Hamill, and I first went live with Mama Hamill. We went live together for the first time.
Yes.
Now, are we friends, Mama Hamill?
Yes.
We're friends.
Just
I'm
you
a-
know the corona. I like to hug you.
Okay.
I'll tell you thank
I'll
you.
stay
Just-
here.
Yeah.
I'll stay here.
Safe. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. This with me.
Okay.
Don't worry.
So, are you grilling the Scooby-Doo Eats burgers and hot dogs?
Yes.
Are you
very
there?
Nice.
You like the smell, huh?
Yeah,
It's the
very
grill.
nice.
I love it. I love
very
it.
nice and very smell like natural.
No, clean.
Clean. Yes.
Clean meat.
Clean meat.
Clean meat.
Exactly.
Grass-fed hot dog.
Exactly.
Grass-fed. Cows eat grass.
Yes. Yes.
Huh?
What you need?
What you need? I need some grass-fed hot
Okay.
dog.
1 minute. When
Okay.
finish, I give you. One
Okay,
minute.
fine. I'm so hungry. I'm
Yeah.
hangry.
And the same me. I am hungry. I didn't eat nothing in home.
Well, that's why you're
I
here.
come-
I'm
yeah.
gonna keep feeding you
Thank you.
Scooby-Doo
Thank
Eats
you.
burgers and hot
Scooby-Doo.
dogs.
Scooby-Doo. What I gonna do? Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo. What I gonna do?
What are we gonna do?
What I gonna do? Eat.
So,
Just eat.
So we're gonna eat all day.
All day. How many hours I stay here?
Well, I don't know. I need you for 1 more hour.
One more hour, doesn't matter.
Oh.
I am here with the Scooby-Doo kitchen. With the Scooby-Doo kitchen.
I love your TikTok.
Yeah.
When did it first start?
First start in last year, March 27.
Last year, during pandemic.
This 27, I will be 1 year.
March
1
20.
year. 1 year.
So March 27,
Yes.
you started your TikTok.
Yes.
Can I tell you something?
What?
March 27 is my birthday.
Yeah? Oh my God! You know, I need to make for you this in the story.
What?
On Instagram.
Yeah?
Happy birthday to
Oh
you.
yeah, whenever you get presents, you always
Yes.
sing.
Not
So
to
Mama
make them.
Hamo, do you grill actually at home? Do you actually grill?
Yes,
Yeah.
I grill.
You do.
And I have barbecue for in the garage.
In the garage?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
you-
make barbecue a lot.
You make work.
And this is the hamburger and this is the hot dog. Very good,
You
healthy.
see, am I doing a good job?
No, not yet.
Not like
Not
this?
yet.
Like
no,
this?
no,
Oh,
keep it.
Mama Hamo, oh my God, 1 hot dog
You
down.
know, go far from me. Don't bother to me. I am
Mama,
here. Don't worry.
you
What?
need to teach me how to grill.
First, supposed to put this here,
Yeah,
400.
the temperature.
The temperature.
400. I put it at 250.
No, and maybe next year you eat.
Next
If,
year.
if you put it.
If I put it to 50, I eat next year.
Yes,
At least
yes.
COVID will be over, maybe.
I
We
hope-
don't know.
I
I
hope.
And how did you become such a comedian? Is this you by nature? I know that your son
Yeah, yeah.
founded you. Did he really find your talent?
He know me.
Your
he know
son?
me. Yeah.
So it was his idea
Yes.
to take his own mom
Yes.
with such talent and
Yes.
bring her and let her shine.
Yes, yes.
Is that true? That's true.
Yes.
And one more thing. I have so many questions for you, but we have so much little time.
That's slowly.
I'll go-
slowly.
I'm-
I said understand.
Okay, I'll go slower, Mama.
Yalla, go.
Mama Hamo, thank you so much
You're
for
welcome.
grilling the entire Scooby-Doo EATS
Yeah.
inventory.
Okay, thank you
Are
for
you-
inviting me.
yes,
here in your
what are you
kitchen.
doing, Mama?
I go.
You're
Thank
taking
you.
the plate?
Yes, all the plate. This one.
Why, Mama Hamo?
That's it. I make all the stuff. You did it. Bye.
Okay, there you go. Mama Hamo leaves the building with the entire Scooby-Doo EATS burgers and hot dogs. We'll be hungry forever.
My name is Robin Tameshket, and I'm the Vice President of Fashion, Home, Food, Health, Beauty, and Promotions for Warner Brothers Consumer Products. I'm excited to be here today to celebrate Scooby-Doo and help launch Scooby-Doo EATS. For more than 50 years, Scooby-Doo and the Mystery Inc. gang have entertained families with their lighthearted antics and mystery adventures. Parents often tell us that Scooby-Doo was a favorite of theirs growing up, and now they love watching Scooby cartoons with their kids. We're always happy to hear that new generations of fans find Scooby just as lovable and entertaining as their parents do. And although Scooby-Doo and his friends may not look like it at first, at their core they're heroes. Despite being called meddling kids, the Mystery Inc. gang is dedicated to sleuthing out solutions to problems, much like Nathan and the Entergage team. That's one reason we were so excited to work with them. We support the mission to bring healthy, delicious food to the frozen food aisle and bring farm-to-plate options to frozen foods, especially now when consumers are at home and juggling work and taking care of their families. More than ever, we need convenient, healthy food that tastes good, and Scooby-Doo EATS meets all these requirements. We also appreciate Entergage's high standards of ethical animal welfare, sustainable land stewardship, and their support of family farms. They exemplify Scooby's do-good spirit in so many ways. We couldn't be more pleased to partner with them to help families eat healthier, make meals fun, and be here today to share in this great launch. Thanks so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am so excited for that one. Why? I broke phone calls. I broke emails. Can you really break email? Well, whatever. It doesn't matter. He's all the way in Australia, okay? And he's a YouTuber with over 139 million views. Doing what? Reviewing cartoons. I mean, that's up my alley. I license cartoons. He is perfect for this. Ladies and gentlemen, Phantom Strider. Phantom, how are you?
Hey Nathan, good to see you, man.
Well, thanks for making it. I know it's early in Australia, right? It's, what is it, 5 a.m., 7 a.m.?
Yep, 5:30 a.m., my friend.
Oh my God, it's crazy. Okay, well, I have a few questions for you. I'll try to make it quick. And you know I've been chasing you, so thank you for being here. First of all, Phantom Strider, I wanted to know why on earth are you doing what you're doing? You've been doing it, I think, since 2007, reviewing cartoons over and over again. What makes you wake up every day to review cartoons?
Well, I think it means so much to me when I see those individual comments from people who say, you know, it makes my day when I see your video come up and your voice really relaxes me or something like that. And, you know, if you can just get through to one person, you know, I think it means so much. You know, you can never fully know an impact you can have on one person. And
How are
I
you
think
different?
that's an amazing thing.
And how are you different from other cartoon reviewers or critics on YouTube?
Well, I try to focus on speaking to people as though I'm speaking directly to them and say they are the target person. I told you not just, I'm talking to all of you or something like that. I try to never take them for granted, and I try to show humility and show my face as well, and just try and give some personality to what I'm making.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Well, how does it feel to have 139 million views? What do you feel every single day? I mean, do you feel like a Kardashian?
Oh, not even close, my friend. You know, YouTube has a way of making you feel like a very small fish in a much bigger pond the bigger you get. But the one thing I do have every day is I'll wake up and say, goodness gracious, I'm able to review cartoons for a living, and I can make a bigger impact than I could ever imagine. So
tell me, do you really like Scooby-Doo? Now be honest with me, okay? I may tell Warner Brothers.
I'll keep that in mind. Well, honestly, I'm actually really enjoyed Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated. Well, I've had mixed thoughts in some of the earlier episodes. I really appreciate Mystery Incorporated because I actually put it in my best cartoon reboots, because it changes so much in the formula. Like, it gives new dialogue that is self-aware. It's aware of the canon of the franchise. Mm-hmm. You know, it's so well put together, and I love the character they've given to Daphne and the gang.
Mm-hmm. And what do you think? You can lie to me. It's okay. What do you think of Scooby-Doo EATS?
I think it's really interesting, and what I appreciate is that I noticed in your products you always tell the customers and try and be just transparent as possible about how the product is made, where it comes from, and I think more and more nowadays in the modern fast food industry, people appreciate that. Yeah. To have that transparency.
The farm to plate.
It really is appreciated.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm crazy about food misconceptions and what you put in your body, and I don't trust anybody. That's my problem. Well, listen, Phantom Strider, thank you so much, and I don't want to take more of your time, but we do want you on our next event for when we launch Scooby-Doo EATS, the Scooby Snacks product line. So that'll be exciting. Maybe we can send you, I can't send you some frozen burgers, but I can send you maybe some Scooby Snacks soon, and some Scooby-Doo EATS merch. But thank you so much, Phantom Strider. And by the way, is your name Phantom Strider? Is that what you go by every single day? What do they call you, Mr. Strider?
Famous birthdays in IMDb likes to call me Josh Strider. And
Josh,
so,
okay.
You know, call me Josh if you like, whatever you like.
No problem, Josh. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Catch you later.
Take care. Bye. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for staying browsed. I am extremely excited to introduce you to the 7 times published author in the nutrition world. Andy, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me. Looking forward
I
to
love your
chatting.
t-shirt.
Thank you.
Kale.
Yeah.
I told him to wear it.
Had to.
I love it. But you are about kale. I saw your Instagram.
Yeah.
Your way of communicating nutrition, it's eccentric, it's different.
Yeah, I try and combine the science and the humor together. You know, that's why I'm here. You know, that's why you brought me in. So, you know, we'll do the same.
So
here.
your posts are very. How do you approach your posts are very real.
Yeah.
They're comedic, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Do you want to talk to me more about your content strategy? Because it's quite odd, comedy, nutrition. It's interesting because people are relating to you more, like I did.
Yeah. Well, look, I mean, nutrition is a very serious subject. It's a polarizing subject for a lot of people. So, I think it's important to be honest when we talk about topics in that world. Course, and so that's very important to me. But I think it's also important to be fun and be lighthearted. So that way people don't take things more seriously than they need to. And then it's a point of entry for people who might otherwise be turned off about talking about topics of nutrition. So just to see, a lighthearted, comedic approach to it. So that's what I try and bring in, my own way.
Do you think people nowadays are more sophisticated about nutrition? All I hear is, I'll Google it. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you don't need me to tell you that Canadian consumers are more savvy than they've been before, and a lot of the things that this product is offering is speaking to that. Yeah, right.
The farm to play,
100%.
Yeah. So, talk to me about farming practices. How does farming practices in agriculture affect our nutrition today, what we're eating? Right. Does it really affect us, farming practices? Do we have to be careful? Do us consumers have to know about how the farming practices go about? Is it really necessary?
Well, look, I mean, the Canadian consumers, I mean, you know, are increasingly interested in stuff like this. You know, how are the animals that they're, you know, that they're eating or that they're serving to their family? How are they taken care of? You know what I mean? There are
animal welfare.
Animal welfare, right? There's different levels of ethics and animal care and how animals are fed and put to pasture and all sorts of things like this, right? This is a massive area. So when you get into organizations like the Global Animal Partnership and the Canadian Roundtable for Sustainable Beef, I mean, you don't just get that slapped on a product. I mean, things have to happen at the level of the farm and the level of the product that, you know, ensure that, you know, animals are taken care of, you know, to a certain level and allowed to live in a certain way. And so, you know, I mean, Canadians do care about this. I mean, my clients do, and I know that, you know, you're trying to fulfill a role in this area as well.
Absolutely. I'm so proud of this partnership with Artisan Farms. I mean, they're all about that.
Right.
And it's a family that goes on since 1902. So Andy, what does it mean when we see RWA? Because, you know, Scooby-Doo EATS is Angus beef, RWA, raised without antibiotics. What does it mean to you as a dietitian?
Right. Well, look, in Canada, we have Health Canada, this organization which oversees a lot of these types of claims about our food. So the claim raised without antibiotics, the claim raised without hormones, these pretty much mean what they say. Correct. You know what I mean? There's certain criteria, but really at the end of the day, you know, an animal cannot be, you know, cannot be given antibiotics and claimed to be raised without them, cannot be given hormones. Now, there's some nuance to that, but for the most part, cannot be given hormones and to say they're raised without them.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
And so why this is relevant is that, you know, the Canadian consumers are increasingly interested in how animals are raised, and at the very least, they have the right, you know, to make a choice in this category.
So it's transparency, simply.
It's transparency.
So we're providing transparency.
Right.
On our farming practices.
Yeah, simple as that.
And as a dietitian, does that make you proud? I want to make you proud. Andy.
Yeah, I mean, look, I can speak from my client's perspective. My clients are interested in stuff like this. They're interested in how their animals are raised, what they are given, what they aren't given, and they have a right to know.
Perfect. I love it. I love it. Well, there you go. You've heard it all here with Andy. Andy, a world can use a dietitian.
Sure.
Now more than ever.
Right.
What can people are listening to us today and watching?
Right.
How can they, you know, consult with you?
Yeah, well, look, I work with a lot of people one-on-one, you know, across Ontario, and you can find me online at andytherd.com. You can type in Andy DeSantis on Google. I'll come up as, you know, your hopefully your favorite Toronto dietitian, and you can learn more about how to work with me from there. Yeah.
Perfect. I love it. Thank you so much
Thanks
for
for
coming
having
on
me.
set. Thank you so much, Andy. I am so excited for our next guest. I first created TikTok maybe about 2-3 weeks ago. And when I went on the FYP, is that what it's called? The FYP page or the feeds page? Guess who came up? Pinkerton. And he loves Scooby-Doo. He's a super fan. And I am the founder of Scooby-Doo EATS. What are the chances? I mean, I don't know who's orchestrating this. Is it Bill Gates or the universe? But I can tell you one thing. I love it. Ruby, Ruby, Roo. Cameron, how are you? I am so excited to have you. Do you know that I am your fan?
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm your biggest fan.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're most welcome. So you and I have something in common. We love Scooby-Doo, right? Yeah. But you have a bigger plush toy than I. Can I see that big plush toy of Scooby-Doo?
Sure.
Oh, it's much bigger than mine. Yeah, much bigger than mine. Cameron, I have a few questions for you. Is that okay?
Yeah. Sure.
Number 1, why do you love Scooby-Doo so much?
Because mischief. Velma is doing mischief.
Yeah, I love some mischief. And so, when you went on TikTok, when was it the first time you went on TikTok? Was it last year? Was it 2 years ago? Were you younger, much younger? September. And how was the experience? Do you like it? Do you love TikTok? Do you actually go and see what's going on? Or you go live and you talk to people?
Yeah, we do.
I saw you dancing. I guess you love dancing.
Sure.
What do you think of Scooby-Doo EATS?
Hamburger, hot dog, pizza.
So do you think we should launch a pizza line?
Yeah.
Okay, and do you love, would you love if I send you some frozen burgers and hot dogs for your mom, Shannon, to cook and grill?
Sure.
Then I'll be doing just that and sending you some Scooby-Doo EATS aprons and hats. Yes, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. I don't care where you are in this world. I'm gonna make it happen. Cameron, can I ask you one last question?
Sure.
Okay. What does your mom mean to you?
I love her.
Love her. I love. What is it, Cameron? Sorry.
She gets us size. She cooks us lunch and takes us out of places.
And so she's your gang, isn't she?
Yeah.
Do you have a mystery machine van?
No, just a regular van.
Just a regular van? What do you want to be when you grow up? That's my last question to you.
Singer.
So maybe you can sing me a song. Would you be comfortable with that if you would sing me a 10-second song?
Sure.
Okay.
Scooby-Doo.
Yes, Scooby-Doo. Let's do it. Let's do it. Scooby-Doo, everybody. Cameron is gonna sing us a song. Cameron, the mic is yours.
Scooby-Doo, run after you. Cause solve that mystery. Cause Scooby-Doo, run after you. What Scooby-Doo? Na 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 na.
Na na na. Na 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 na. I love it. Cameron, thank you. Thanks to you. Thank you so much for being here. And give many thanks and love to Mom. Bye, Cameron.
Bye.
Hey everybody, thank you for staying browsed. You've been waiting for this moment for 2 months. We've been posting all these mystery posts and you've been solving them. Well, we'll be running the comment picker, okay? We're doing the comment picker. That's where we're gonna solve this right now. Two winners, right? Two, Mama. We're not greedy. 2 winners.
Yeah, just 2.
Annual supply of Scooby-Doo EATS, burgers and hot dogs, just for you. You'll never go hungry again. The 2 winners are, okay, first winner.
Yes.
The drums. Oh, it's COVID, I forgot. 2 winners. First winner, and it's Nesmith James 21. Nesmith James 21. 1 year supply of Scooby-Doo EATS. You better stock up. Get a bigger freezer. I don't know. We're gonna stock you up with farm-to-plate burgers and hot dogs. Trust me, eat them alone and Netflix. They got a Scooby. They got a Scooby.
We got a Scooby.
They got a Scooby.
We got a Scooby. We got a Scooby. I love you, Mama Hamu. You love me. I love you. I love you.
You love that? You got a big heart.
Yes.
You got a big heart, Mama.
Big heart. Everybody.
Second winner.
Yes.
Second winner, ladies and gentlemen. 2 winners, right? 2 winners.
Yes, just
Are
2.
you sure we want to do 2? Keep it to 1, no? Should we
No.
keep it to, no?
Don't be
greedy.
Yeah, greedy. This.
Okay, we'll do 2 winners.
Yeah.
The second winner,
one.
you guys, the second winner on Comment Picker app. The second winner on the Comment Picker app is Jesse Ward. Jesse with a double J.
Wow.
Ward. Jesse Ward, congratulations. And Nesmith James, congratulations. We got a Scooby.
We got a Scooby.
We got a Scooby.
We got a Scooby. Mama Ham will love you.
Mama Ham loves you. Scooby-Doo. It's
See?
all
I
for
like
you.
it.
It's all for you.
you.
All for you.
Yes.
Congratulations. Thank you for participating.
Yes.
Thank you for believing in Scooby-Doo
Yes.
EATS. We barely launched and we have your support. I want to thank the 1 billion fans out there for Scooby-Doo.
Exactly.
And we'll be doing way more competitions. As I said, I ain't that greedy.
Yes.
And there you have it, everybody. The virtual launch of Scooby-Doo EATS, right at the comfort of your home. I hope you were Entergage today. Scooby-Doo EATS' success depends on you, the 1 billion fans. Well, we have to start somewhere. Spread the word about sustainable farming practices, traceability, and tell your friends, parents, and lovers the right way to eat. Now tell me, what's in your freezer?